All right, let's start with some breaking inputs that have just come in, where an earthquake that measures 7.5 on the Richter scale has struck Indonesia's Tanimbar Islands in the Banda Sea. This is the latest that is coming in. Now, the initial reports had suggested that at this point of time, there is no threat of a tsunami. These are preliminary reports that are being given out from the earthquake. So far, the US Geological Survey has revealed that the quake hit at a depth of almost about 208 kilometers south of the Ambon Islands at roughly at about 11:53 a.m. local time this morning. So this is the latest that is coming in terms of what's happened in this earthquake that has taken place in the Banda Sea. The earthquake reportedly measures 7.5 on the Richter scale, and there are several countries that surrounding this area that have been affected. Indonesia is, of course, the key nation that's been affected. Timor-Leste is another nation that's also been affected due to this earthquake at this point of time. Now, the depth at which the earthquake has taken place is said to be well over 208 kilometers. That perhaps could have been one of the reasons as to why, at this point of time, no tsunami alert has been given out. All right, so that's a developing story. We'll be getting you the information as we get more updates. But for the time being, let's shift our attention to some other stories now. Where the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has said that he will be visiting Saudi Arabia and also the United Arab Emirates for talks on Iran. Bear in mind that both Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates are allies of the United States and are seen as rivals of Iran in the region. Now, Mike Pompeo has said that he'll be stopping in the two countries on his way to India, where he begins his visit from tomorrow. Now, speaking to reporters before flying out, Mike Pompeo said that he'll be talking to the two U.S. allies to make sure that both the countries are strategically aligned.
All right, we're still shooting.
I'm heading out today. Our first stop will be in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. Two great allies in the challenge that Iran presents, and we'll be talking with them about how to make sure that we are all strategically aligned and how we can build out a global coalition. A coalition not only throughout the Gulf states, but in Asia and in Europe that understands this challenge as it is prepared to push back against the world's largest state sponsor of terror.
All right, so that is what Mike Pompeo said ahead of his visit to Saudi Arabia and to United Arab Emirates. However, Pompeo has also reiterated that at this point of time, the United States is prepared to negotiate with Iran with no preconditions whatsoever to ease the tensions in the Persian Gulf. The tensions between Iran and the United States have intensified after the United States drone was shot down by a surface-to-air missile by Iran on Thursday. Now, Iran, of course, has stated that the U.S. military drone that was being used for surveillance over Iran was in Iranian airspace. However, the U.S., for its part, has been defending its position, stating that the Iran, although carrying out surveillance of Iran, was in international airspace over the Strait of Hormuz. Donald Trump has also reportedly aborted a military strike in retaliation to the drone incident.